Hello friends, all eyes are on Glasgow to witness COP26, the biggest climate conference since the Paris Summit, which is being seen as a crucial in setting worldwide emission target to slow global warming. The IPCC AR6 report is very clear that human activities are responsible for climate change and that the world is currently well on track to reach 1.5 centigrade of warming by 2040. According to the latest data, our world has already warmed between 1.06 degree to 1.26 degrees our pre-industrial level, and if current promises are met, we would still be on the course to reach 2.7 degrees this century. It is climate catastrophe would affect all lives and livelihoods. We welcome that our Prime Minister Modi ji and the British counterpart Boris Johnson jointly launched the ambitious transnational solar grid initiative, One Sun, One World, One Grid at Glasgow. While taking forward India's multi-pronged strategies to decarbonize energy sector, India's ambitious 450 gigawatt renewable energy goal by 2030, its hydrogen mission plan to move Indian railways to net zero emissions by 2030, land degradation, land neutrality, massive program to forest cover would be the key points that the country will seek to drive home at COP26, and many more which I shall witness at Glasgow while attending the summit. The world is still battling the effects of COVID-19 and adverse climatic events which show that we live in an interconnected world. Global warming is causing extreme weather events around the globe, and the developing nations are feeling its impact the most. Ahead of the gathering, major developed countries are pushing developing countries like India to adopt net zero targets by 2050. This counters the Paris Agreement and it's against the principles of climate justice and equality. The developed world need to stick to the principle of the common but differentiated responsibility and need to deliver on climate change mitigation finance. The developed countries should aim for full decarbonize of their economies by end of the decade so as to allow carbon space for developing nations to grow their economies and meet their energy demands. There is no denying that the world moved towards net zero emissions, but it can't be by 2050 for all countries, as it will hamper the development of the nation like India if they are forced to declare emission reduction targets. The developed nations should meet the long overdue climate finance target of $100 billion per year, and there is a need to close years of the pending negotiations on international carbon treaty. This summit is crucial for India, its development plans. India is expected to push for climate justice and equity, transfer of technology and financial contribution based on historical emission contribution. We need to get serious on what the conversation on climate should be to achieve our targets for sustainable planet in the next few decades. Thank you.